right, good Friday morning, everybody. We've made it to the end of the week, and compared to earlier this week, we have more moisture, more cloud cover, and more humidity, which is why it's not as cold this morning. I mean, you talk about like we had 30s and 40s earlier this week, like on Monday morning, early Tuesday. Now we're starting our days off in the 60s as opposed to the 30s and 40s, and high temperatures are going to be near records Saturday, Sunday, and Monday next week. So a lot of changes are coming up in the forecast. If you have any questions, comment down below. Join the conversation. And we'll talk about also our next opportunity at some changes. And that does include a possibility at some rain, thunderstorms as early as next Tuesday and Wednesday, which we'll show you the timing on. But again, if you have any questions, comment down below. But it sounds like audio is working A-OK. Happy Friday, everybody. Live look outside, it is 10:49 on our Friday morning. A lot more cloud cover, and as mentioned, it's because of the southeast wind, ushering in more moisture, more humidity, and that's why it's not as cold as previous mornings. And it also helps produce a little bit of fog, and that'll be the trend for tomorrow early and early Sunday morning as well. So patchy morning fog, low-level clouds, afternoon sunshine, that'll be the theme through the weekend. So here it is. So, we've seen some rain here and there since fall began. By the way, astronomical fall began on September 20th, but meteorological fall, meteorologists and forecasters will look at the seasons within 3-month increments. So fall, for example, is September, October, November. Meteorological winter is December, January, and February. Meteorological spring is March, April, May, and so on and so forth. So when we take a look at fall seasons, we look at the 3-month increments. So from September 1st to November 30th, and season to date rainfall for San Antonio has only been 2.48 inches of rain, which sounds okay, but you look at the byproduct. Our drought has worsened a lot. We have extreme drought everywhere, which, by the way, we'll take a look at the next graphic. We'll look at current conditions and what was it like a few months ago and how bad it's worsened. But look at the top 5 driest falls on record for San Antonio specifically. Back in 2008, fall produced only 3/4 of an inch of rain. Back in fall of 1947, 1.26. And if we were to end fall today, we would be at 2.48, and that would rank 9th in the driest falls on record. But we still have a couple of weeks to go until, this fall season starts to end, and hopefully we do get some more rain. By the way, as we talked about before, Wednesday and Thursday next week does produce a chance for that, and we'll show you that in a second. First, the drought report. So this was a couple months ago. This was early to mid-September. Watch what happens as we fast forward to today. We had another update yesterday from the drought report and drought monitor, and look how it has increased. It's ramped up. It's become more widespread, especially the moderate to severe level of drought. Really up towards Austin, the Hill Country is back in moderate levels of drought. In San Antonio and Medina County, still in that expansion of extreme drought. And also that does include Gonzales, Cuero, out down towards I-10 and Houston. We do need rain, and it's worsening. And right now, we just don't have any measurable rain in the forecast, not until next Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, so out the door, 73 at Bulverde, 68 at Bernie, 1 degree better at Bandera, same thing at Kerrville at 69, 70 at George West, and 80 over at Kennedy. Good morning, Myrna. Hope you're having a wonderful week, and hope you're having a wonderful Friday morning. Good morning, Karen. All is well. Thank you for the update. Have a great day. You too, Karen. Thank you so much for the kind words. That means a lot. It's been a great week so far. I'm happy and excited for the weekend. But no more cold weather is in store for the next 5 days. We actually just continue to warm up. Matter of fact, on Sunday, we'll be near 85 to 86. And if we do hit 85 on Sunday, that'll tie a record. If we hit 86, that'll break the record. So near record challenging heat is expected through early next week as the warming trend continues until our next weather system arrives. Let's talk about it. So our weekend weather influenced by high pressure, not much of a change through Sunday. And then by Monday and Tuesday next week, you can see out near Las Vegas and California, that's when a low starts to develop, it strengthens, it amplifies, and it digs farther south near the Baja Peninsula and near Arizona. And when this happens, if Texas is on that southeastern fringe of a deepening trough, the dynamics are in place. The shear is increased. And when you have more moisture and more humidity, which is what we'll have through the weekend, and you get the upper level support, which is what this is. This is what the models say. Of course, by tomorrow, Sunday and Monday, these could change a little bit. We'll get better data in. But right now, we've seen a confidence growing in pattern through Monday and Tuesday, and this is at least indicative of a different pattern moving in by the middle of next week. So if this were to shape up and moving over Texas sometime between Tuesday and Thursday next week, that would spark off at least an opportunity at some much needed rain. So here's the average. I would say San Antonio in the range of a 1/10 to an inch of rainfall between Tuesday and Thursday next week. So counties towards the south and west, not much rain. Around San Antonio to Austin, anywhere from a 1/2 inch to an inch of rain between Tuesday and Thursday, total accumulation. Anywhere from Austin to Waco, for example, or even to I-45, on average 1 to 3. And then anywhere from Dallas to Arkansas and northern Louisiana, they could pick up anywhere from 3 to 4 inches of rain by the middle of next week. So we do have an active pattern moving in, but not anytime soon. It would be, again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week, and of course things will change as we get more data in. And this is just one model. It's saying, this particular one is saying more than what the average was saying. This one's saying anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain, in Austin anywhere from 3 to 5. So take this with a grain of salt. I think this is a better look of the average. Let me rewind it back real quick. If it updates, there we go. And this map will update. So yeah, I would just say to be safe at the moment, a 1/10 to an inch of rain for the south central Texas region. From Austin to Dallas, 1 to 3. Northeast of Dallas, 3 to 5. But, it's at least promising that this is suggesting a nice trend of increasing rainfall, because as you saw in that drought, it's worsening. More extreme drought is in the area, and we do need rainfall desperately. Good morning, Anna. Having a great day as well. I hope you have one as well, Anna. This is Terry, your husband from Lowe's, built beds for people who needed them yesterday. Yeah, absolutely, Terry. It is a great morning, though, and there is this weekend's forecast, guys. Morning fog, near record high temperatures. Fall is out the door, and spring is here. Middle to upper 80s through Monday and Tuesday, and it doesn't start to cool down pretty much by the end of next week, and then maybe even warmer around Thanksgiving time frame. Some models do suggest like another cold air mass moving in just before Thanksgiving, so we're crossing our fingers for that. We want it to be a lot colder for the holiday next Thursday, right? So not next Thursday, but the following Thursday, the 27th. That is Thanksgiving. Download the KENS 5 app, guys. It is free in the App Store. We'll have additional updates on, the weekend forecast, the near record high temperatures, the morning fog visibility situation, and the chance for a few thunderstorms next Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have latest forecast model data on that. We'll have the details in our KENS 5 app. Have a great Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Be safe out there and enjoy the warmth, because it is going to be warm Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures running like 10 to 15 degrees above average for November. So it is going to be warm through Tuesday and a little cooler by the end of next week. Have a great Friday, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you on KENS 5 News at noon in about an hour for another update on weather and local news around San Antonio and across Texas.